Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Oh, we've got some questions for our pundits. I'm coming to you first, Stevie Nicol. You've got this one to answer. It's from Armando. He says, Tuchel wasn't getting credit for the unbeaten streak because Chelsea played poor teams. It was said Tuchel's real test would start with Atleti and continue with United, Liverpool and Everton. Tuchel should get credit now, right? Impressive yet, or do you have more excuses?
What's all that about?
I'm just, putting into...
Listen, at the end of the day, this is the game's about results. Unfortunately, where we sit, we don't just talk about results. We talk about how they get the results and whether they deserve those results. Now, you can't argue from a defensive point of view that Chelsea deserve the results they're getting. But really, are we going to go overboard? A team that averages just over 1 goal a game, we're really going to go overboard? Come on.
You'd take 1 goal a game for Liverpool right now.
Right now? I take 1 goal every other game.
Hold on
right
a minute.
now.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on a minute.
Go on, Shaka.
Hold on a minute. The game is about results, but even though Chelsea get results, we're not going to go overboard. Is that it?
Hey, that sounds like your power ranking, Shaq.
No, listen, at the end of the day, it's about results.
At least I shouted in my power rankings.
Well, at the end of the day, it's about results. So we shouldn't talk about Spurs the way they play. So we're not allowed to talk about the way teams play. It's all about results. So if anybody wins, regardless of how they play, fantastic, brilliant. Absolutely wonderful. Well done. There we go.
You are a hard man.
If that's all we're going to do, then if it's just about results, then.
All right, Don. Who would you have in your team right now? You can only choose one: Mount, Maddison, or Grealish.
Oh, Maddison's injured.
Question. No question.
Maddison's injured.
Not even a debate. Jack Grealish, superstar. He's the closest thing, and I'm not comparing before everyone starts sending a million tweets. But he looks like a mini Paul Gascoigne to me.
I'm not going to compare him,
amazing.
but
we knew that name was coming, didn't we?
Because people will say, "Well, he's not as good as Gaza." Well, he's not as good as Gaza. I'm saying there's bits in his game where he reminds me of Paul Gascoigne. I think the kid's a genius.
All right.
Well, at least you never compared him to Henry. So
no, I know, because comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not
Malcolm,
comparing him, but he looks just like Gaza.
Malcolm,
image.
Ask Stevie if he thinks Thiago was a good signing.
See, you can see. This is the thing, right? You can slice this up to suit it, whichever way you want it to. Somebody that wasn't a fan of Thiago could cut this into, well, you know what? Ever since he arrived, the results have been this, and the performances have been that. And you could say that. The truth is, Thiago's a fantastic player, but Thiago's a different type of player than the ones that Liverpool had in the middle of the midfield. And so, is he in the wrong place? He's certainly right now in the wrong place, in the wrong team, because what's going on around him doesn't help his game. He's a guy that should be the supplier to good runs, and all the hard work and all the other things is going to be more on the people beside him, just because of A, the way he plays, and because of his age. So it's just not quite straightforward to say, is he a good signing?
Do you remember earlier when Stevie said that Jurgen Klopp was taking too long with his answers and less is more because he was trying to explain himself? That's what that sounded a bit like to me.
Keep it simple, Stevie.
Listen, you can't argue that since he's gone to Liverpool, the thing's gone down the pan. Is that what you want me to say?
Are you blaming it all on Thiago?
I never said that. You can slice things a lot of different ways. The team he's in right now, the way it's playing, doesn't suit his game.
Shaka, Critical Viewpoint would like to know, should players cut their hair short and not apply gel for them to be onside in case the line is drawn against their hairstyle? Also, to start wearing sleeveless shirts.
Hey, they should wear green boots, though, okay? If I was a manager, all my players would wear green boots so their boots blend into the grass.
Don, is that a magic pen? We all had at primary school.
How many colours?
Elementary
How many
school.
colours have you got on it?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are they actually still available, Don? Is that yours, or is it one of your kids?
No, I get packs of them for work.
For work? What work? What are you talking about, work?
Well, when I'm commentating on games,
You
I
call
like to
that
put some
work?
in red, some in blue, some in
Yeah,
black.
Getting paid to go watch a game
And then
of
you
football.
colour your boots in green.
Don't work like that.
Shaka,
Yeah.
what do you reckon? Hair gel, sleeveless tops?
I think you should ask Don that, Key. He was partial to a bit of hair gel back in his day.
Don't
Mightn't look it right now, but he
think
was.
the game's played on a green screen.
Yeah,
So if you wear green boots, you won't be able to see them.
Hey, it would confuse the VAR, wouldn't it?
Well, they
Green
don't take a
boots.
lot of confusing, do they? Let's be honest.
Well, there you go.
Some of the
There
things
you
they
go.
come out with.
I'll tee you up, you knock it out the park.
Stevie, it's all for you today. Remy would like to know, if Man City wins the Champions League this year, is there any need for them to add Messi in the summer, or can they start planning for a new project using the money that they would have spent on Messi?
There's a thing in football that has always been said. The best time to strengthen is when you've just won. So the answer is absolutely. You sign Messi. If you can make yourself better, regardless of what you've just done, you do it.
Well, what about using the money that you could have spent on Messi and getting lots of great players? Maybe not the best player, but great players.
The theory is fantastic, but when you get the chance to sign a player like Messi, you take it.
Guys, I'd like you to weigh in on this one. Shaka, what do you reckon? Spend the money on a number of players or go for Messi?
Well, on the one hand, even if Man City wins every game between now and the end of the season, wins the Champions League, Don will still be saying that Rangers should be number one in the power rankings.
Yeah.
So
yeah, blue.
I'm not sure if you
would
still
be
go out
blue.
and spend money on Messi and have Rangers top of the power rankings, that'll make any kind of sense.
Don, red light or green light or red pen or green pen on Lionel Messi?
That would be a red on Messi. That would be a no. What's the point? He's only got, 18 months, 2 years of brilliant Messi in him. Why wouldn't you go and spend the money on Kylian Mbappe? He'd be a better signing. Or Haaland, one of the emerging kids that are going to spend, 5-10 years at your club. Sounds good having Messi, but I don't know. I'd rather have Mbappe.
I'm going to do my Gab Marcotti impersonation here.
Go on then.
Well, the money that they would use on Messi would come back in jerseys and sponsorship. So all this money you're talking about spending on Mbappe or anybody else is actually free money. Because he's going to cover whatever he gets. He's going to cover whatever he gets in sponsorship and jersey sales. So you're not wasting any money. You're not wasting any money at all.
Free money? Can I have some free money?
I disagree. For
Why,
once,
Shaka?
I'm going to agree with Don Hutchinson here.
So hold on a second.
I don't think there's any
So
such
if you've
thing.
got, let me just clarify this, right? You two are saying, use the money you're going to use on Messi,
Yeah.
right? Now you're saying that as if that's just, you're just throwing money away. When the truth is, Messi's not actually costing you anything. He's actually costing you nothing.
How'd you know
Because the money
that?
you give him, you're bringing back in sponsorship and jersey sales. So he's
Well, he's
not
gonna cost
costing
you-
you anything.
Try telling Barcelona.
He's going to cost you 600 grand a week.
Don's back.
He's costing you 600 grand a week.
Hold on a second. If you bring in 20 million and you give 20 million out, how much have you spent?
Well, don't start asking him
Well,
about
hold on,
maths.
Stevie.
You know what
Anything.
percentages are like.
You give 20 out and bring 20 in. What does the balance sheet say? Square. You
Shaka,
spent nothing.
But you're agreeing with Don.
I am. There's no such thing as free money, and if the numbers were that easy,
Free money.
Barcelona wouldn't be in the financial difficulty that they are right now. But to Don's point,
Hold on a
if you do win
second.
the Champions
No,
League,
I'm not having that. Wait a minute. So you think signing a Messi or going and spending 300 million in Dembele and Coutinho is the same thing? It's not the same thing at all.
All I'm saying is, if it was that simple that Messi, everything he earns is somehow magically covered, Barcelona wouldn't be in the kind of trouble that they are in right now,
Oh, so it's Messi's fault.
financially. That's all I'm saying.
You're saying it's Messi's fault.
I did not say that.
Well, you absolutely did.
Free money.
You said
That's
because
what
of the
I've
money
took-
they
that's
paid
what I've took from
Barcelona,
tonight.
that's what they
You're
paid
right.
Messi, that they're
Okay,
in financial
if that's what
difficulties.
you heard,
That's
Stevie,
exactly
fine.
what you said.
I can't argue with that. If that's what you heard, I can't argue with that. I can't.
But surely, Stevie, you'd rather have 5 or 6 years of Kylian Mbappe than 18 months of Messi.
Well, there's just a little problem here. You won't get Mbappe at the end of the season. So
Why?
you won't get Mbappe at the end of the season, but guess what? You'll get Messi.
Why won't you get Mbappe?
Because there's no way. You think Paris Saint-Germain are going to sell him?
Well, at some point they will.
But that's not what we're talking
But,
about. We're talking about Messi.
As
when his
opposed to
contract's
arguing over,
up
as
at the
opposed
end
to
of the
arguing over
season.
who exactly who
Listen,
it is.
hold on a second. Let's get this right. If you said to me that Manchester City have got a chance of buying or getting Mbappe or Messi tomorrow, who would you take? Of course I would say Mbappe, right? For the very reasons you're talking about. But the fact is, they're not getting Mbappe. Mbappe's not going to be available. But guess who is? Mr. Lionel Messi. So there you go.
Are we
Take
going
that
to go
on.
around in circles?
See that
That's fine.
pipe? Fill that pipe up.
Shaka,
after it.
it's back to your power rankings here. Shaka, will you this week please not reveal your top 10 power rankings to us and instead
Ever again?
create a top 20 power ranking? I want to see where my Liverpool is standing. If your rankings were to be extended to 20, would they even make it, Shaka?
Nah, I don't think Liverpool gets in the top 20.
No.
Not right now.
No.
Don, what do you think of the name of this account? Steve's Kid Creole and the Coconuts.
It's not bad, is it? It's not bad.
Have you heard of the band?
Yes.
I thought it might be your burner account.
No, it's not me. I was trying to think of the song. I sang it to Stevie last week. I did. I sang it to Stevie on here the other week.
Stool
I can't remember
Pigeon.
what the song was.
Stool Pigeon.
Pigeon.
There you
Cha
go.
cha cha cha. Cha 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 cha.
All right, last up. Brian Mass asks, have any of the boys, and I'm going to start with you, Shaka, have any of the boys had incentives written into their contracts such as score more than 20 goals equals 20,000 or keep 6 clean sheets equals 60,000? Bonuses, basically, Shaka. Did you get that written into your contract?
Did you get free money?
I did. Yeah. I did. Not to the levels that you're suggesting there, Kay. Maybe I should have had you as my agent, 16 sheets, 60 grand.
Oh, Brian.
But it was certainly a way. Listen, back in the day, players weren't making the kind of money that they are now, and that's just one way you were able to kind of, balance the books, pump up his salary a little bit, accept less in a basic, but you get bonuses, be it goal bonuses for strikers or clean sheet bonuses for goalkeepers. I had that a couple of times, yeah.
Don, did you?
Well, back in the day, Kate, it used to be a sort of unwritten rule where, I don't know if the lads agree, it might have been in their contracts, but when you got a win or points, it was £250 a point. So depending on if you drew, you got 250 quid. If you won, you got 750 quid. When I then moved to Sunderland many years later, it got bumped up to £5,000 a win. Oh, you should have seen
What?
how many people were on the You should have seen how many people were on the treatment table that season. 0.
So it works. What about in your day, Stevie? Were the incentives like this?
No, not really.
No?
Not really, no.
Nothing? No win bonuses, nothing?
No, because they felt as though they were paying you good basics, that your bonuses and things weren't particularly high. So,
No free money.
listen, Don's hold on, here you go. Here's a great example, right? Don's just told you that to play in Sunderland, what year would that be, Don?
2000.
2000. To win just a league game, they were on £5,000 bonus, right? That was our bonus for winning the Champions League in 1984, £5,000.
And who won more? Well, I think we all know the answer to that one. Anyway, thanks
Sunderland!
Yeah.
Nutter. Thank you so much for joining us on the latest edition of Extra Time. Don't forget you can catch ESPN FC. It's available daily on ESPN+.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.